My beloved child, pause for a moment and let the noise of the world recede into silence. Feel this quiet embrace your soul, for it is here, in this stillness, that I am speaking directly to you. This moment is not an accident and is a sacred appointment between your heart and mine. You have longed to hear words. I see you. I see beyond the exterior you show to others, beyond the layers of resilience and strength you've carefully built. I see the tender heart you protect so fiercely, the moments of doubt you've hidden, and the questions you've been too afraid to voice. I know the weight you carry, the responsibilities, the disparations, and the dreams deferred and them's deferred. Do you realize how proud I am of you? Even when you think no one will. You may not understand the depth of my love for you, but let me tell you, it is steadfast and unshakable. My love does not depend on your successes or failures. It is rooted in who you are, my cherished creation. You are not forgotten, my child, nor are you overlooked. Every moment of your life matters deeply to me. The life and the tears and the triumphs and even the tears and the snake. Take this moment not just to hear my words, but to feel them in the very core of your being. Let them breathe life into the places where you feel weary. You are not here by chance. This is a moment of restoration. Lay down the burdens you've been carrying alone, the worries that keep you awake, the fears that shadow your joy, and place them in my hands. I promise it. I can hold them better than you can. You are far more than what the world defines you to be. In my eyes, you are radiant with purpose and full of potential. You are not a product of your failures or the judgments of others. You are my beloved, fearfully and wonderfully made. In every line of your story, my child, this is not just a message. It is a call to listen, to reconnect, and to remember. Remember who I am and who you are in me. I am here to remind you that you are never alone. So take a deep breath. This moment is yours, ours. Let go of the rush, the need to fix everything, the constant striving. Rest in my presence. And let my words be the balm your soul needs. You are home, here with me. This is your time, my child. Trust me, for I am with you. My beloved child, I know the path you have walked. It has not been an easy journey. Life's challenges have often seemed insurmountable. All of life. Crashing, still hoping. That resilience within you is not by accident. It is the strength I've woven into your soul and is proof that you are Narula. You may ask why these struggles have been allowed to touch your life. I know you've wondered why the prayers you whispered in the quiet hours didn't bring the immediate answers you longed for. My child, hear this truth. I have not forgotten you, nor have I turned away from your cries. Every tear you have shed, I have seen. Every whispered plea I have heard. Your challenges were not meant to destroy you, but to refine you. They have stretched your faith, yes, but they have also stretched your capacity to trust, to love, and to endure. Through every trial, I have been walking beside you, holding you steady when you felt you might fall. Do you not see? What you have overcome has strengthened you for the days ahead. The grace has been your anchor in the storm, and it will continue to be. The world often tells you that hardship is a sign of failure or punishment. But, my child, this is not the way of my kingdom. In your pain, I see potential. In your setbacks, I see seeds of growth. In your struggles, I see the foundation of a testimony that will inspire others. What you face today is not the end of your story. It is a chapter that will lead your trust me. I say that nothing is wasted, not even your soul. I know there are moments when you feel misunderstood or unappreciated. Sometimes it feels like the weight you carry is invisible to others, that your efforts go unnoticed. But I see everything, my child, the quiet sacrifices, the unspoken prayers, the battles you fought in silence. I see it all, and I am proud of you. Do not measure your worth by the recognition of the world, for I am the one who defines your value, and to me, you may feel weary right now, and that is okay. Let me be your refuge. When the storms rage, remember, my child, every challenge you face is an opportunity to draw closer to me. The storms of life are not here to tear you down, but to teach you to trust the one who can calm them. You are stronger than you realize, not because of your own power, but because my strength is made perfect in your weakness. Hold on to this truth. You are never alone in your struggles. My beloved child, pause for a moment and reflect on who you truly are. The world has tried to tell you otherwise, hasn't it? It has whispered lies, distorted your image, and planted seeds of doubt in your heart. Perhaps you have looked in the mirror and seen only crafted with intention and overflowing with worth that no earthly measure can quantify. Do you know how much I delight in you? When I formed you, I wove purpose into every fiber of your being, every feature, every talent, and every part of your story is intentional. You are not a product of chance, nor are you defined by the mistakes you've made or the labels I placed upon you. The world may call you. The opinions of others can weigh heavily on your heart, can't they? There are times you've allowed their judgments to shape how you see yourself, forgetting the only opinion that truly matters is mine. I created you, my child, and I call you cherished, chosen, and beloved. You are defined by the approved. Your worth comes from being my child, and that will never change. There may be moments when you feel gaslightized or overlooked or undervalued, but I see you, Zach Map. I stay, you pour out the quiet sacrifices you make and the battles you fight within your heart. I see the courage it takes to keep moving forward when the weight of life feels unbearable. Every time you rise again after falling, every time you choose kindness when it's hard, and every time you seek me, even when it feels difficult, I see it and it brings joy to my heart. Let me tell you something the world will never fully understand. Your value is not rooted in what you do, but in who you are in me. You are a child of a king, an heir to a kingdom that cannot be shaken. When you feel lost or unsure of who you are, remember that my word is the mirror that reflects your true identity. My child, the world may try to strip away your sense of worth, but stand firm in the knowledge that your identity is anchored in me. You are my beloved, and nothing, no power, no circumstance, no voice of condemnation can separate you from my love. Lift your head high and walk boldly, for you are clothed in the righteousness I have given you. When others try to define you, remember this, you are mine, and that is as you embrace this truth, let it transform how you see yourself and how you live. You are not here by accident. You were created for a purpose, and I have placed a gift within you that the world needs. You are a light in the darkness, a vessel of my love and a beacon of hope to those around you. Never. So, my precious child, stop striving to earn what has already been freely given. You don't need to prove your worth to me. Rest in the assurance that you are deeply loved just as you are. Lean into this truth and let it guide you through life's uncertainties. Your identity in me is secure, your worth unshakable, and your place in my heart eternal. My precious child, how often have you found yourself longing for answers, for clarity, for the fulfillment of a dream you've held so close to your heart? I see you in these moments of waiting, wrestling with the uncertainty of when or how my promises will come to pass. The waiting is never easy, is it? The human heart craves resolution, a clear timeline, a sense of control. But my beloved, trust me, perfect, far beyond what you can perceive in the here and now. The seasons of waiting are not without purpose. They are not a punishment, nor are they a sign that I have forgotten you. On the contrary, these moments are sacred of my unseen work. I am aligning circumstances, preparing hearts, and refining you in ways you cannot just see. Trust that every delay, every unexpected turn, and every unanswered question is part of all good and my glory. You may wonder, why must I wait, Lord? Why is this taking so long? And I understand the ache of these questions. But my child, I need you to know that the waiting is not wasted. It is in these pauses that I mold you, that clarity in your character, deepen your faith, and drawing you closer to me and the fight. Imagine a gardener planting seeds. The gardener waters the soil, nourishes it, and it ensures it receives light. Yet the seeds take time to grow. The gardener does not rush the process, for he knows that the best fruits come in their appointed season. So it is with your life, my child. The seeds of hope, faith, and promise I have planted in your growing, even if you cannot yet see the evidence. In due time, they will burst forth into a harvest. I know how tempting it is to take matters into your own hands, to try to force outcomes or rush ahead in my plan. But my beloved, when you strive in your own strengths, you risk missing the fullness of what I have prepared for you. My plans for you are intricate, woven with precision and care. If you trust me, you'll find that my timing brings not just the answers you seek, but blessings that exceed. When you feel weary in the waiting, when the silence feels heavy, remember this. I am with you in the waiting. I am not distant or indifferent. I am actively involved in every detail of your journey. My hand is upon your life, orchestrating every step with love and purpose. You may not see the full picture now, but I promise that one day you will look back and understand how every movement, every delay. Let me remind you of the stories of those who came before you. Abraham waited for the promise of a son. Joseph endured years of hardship before stepping into his destiny. Even my son Jesus waited in obedience for the appointed time to fulfill his meantime. Their waiting was not in vain, and neither is yours. My child, as you wait, do not lose hope. Do not let the enemy fill your mind with lies that I have forgotten you, or that your prayers have gone unheard. Every cry of your heart, every whispered plea is precious to me. I collect your tears and hold your prayers close. Trust that I am answering in ways that align with my perfect plan, even if the answers look different than what you expect. Embrace this time as an opportunity to deepen your relationship with me. Let the waiting draw you into my presence, where you will find peace that surpasses understanding. Surrender your timelines, your fears, and your doubts to me, and I will fill you with a steadfast confidence that sustains you through every moment. And when the time comes, and it will, when the answers unfold and the blessings are revealed, you will see the beauty of my timing. You will understand why certain doors were closed, why certain paths were redirected, and why certain prayers were delayed. You will stand in awe of how perfectly everything came together. On my hand is every detail, all reading your story into something far greater than you. So hold on, my child. I trust my timing, for it is not just good, it is perfect. Rest in the assurance that I am working, even now, for your good and my glory. Let my peace guard your heart, and my promises be for your soul. My beloved child, I see the burdens you carry, the storms you face, and the battles that seem endless. Life's challenges can feel overwhelming, can't they? At times the weight is so heavy it seems impossible to move forward. But I want you to hear this truth. You are never meant to bear these burdens alone. I am here, walking beside you, ready to shoulder the load and fill you with rest. Adversity is a part of the journey, but it is not the end of your story. It is a teacher, a refiner, a path that shapes you into the warrior I've called you to be. When you face trial, know that I am not absent. In fact, I am closest to you. What the verse encourages the alive skips no doubt. You've got each story into me, and each fellow is made perfect. Do you remember David, a shepherd boy who stood before a giant with nothing but a sling and a few stones? The odds were against him, yet he didn't stand in his own strength. It stood in mine. It wasn't the stones that brought the giant down. It was his faith in me. Like David, you too can face the giants in your life with courage, knowing that I go before you, fighting that shadow you cannot see and preparing victory you not yet. I know the world often tells you to rely on your own strength, to push through difficulties with sheer willpower, but my child, there is a better way. When you feel weak, when you feel like giving up, turn to me. Let me be your source of strength. I am the wellspring that never runs dry, the rock that cannot be shaken. When your energy wanes and your hope falters, I will sustain you. My spirit with you is mighty, firm, and obedient. Think about the challenges you've faced so far. Were there moments when you thought you wouldn't make it? Yet here you are, stronger, wiser, and still moving forward. That isn't by chance, it is by my hand. Every storm you've endured has strengthened your faith, every setback has prepared you for a comeback, and every tear. Adversity is not meant to destroy you, my child. It is meant to build you. It refines your character, deepens your reliance on me, and prepares you for the blessings ahead. The enemy may try to use these hardships to discourage you, to plant seeds of doubt and fear, but know this, I am greater than any force that opposes you. The same power that raised Jesus from the dead resides with me. No obstacle high, no valley too deep. There will be moments when the path ahead seems unclear, when the shadows of doubt and fear threaten to engulf you. In those moments, remember my promise. I am your light. My word is a lamp to your feet and a light to your path. Trust me to guide you through the darkness, one step at a time. You don't need to see the entire journey. Just take the next step, knowing that I am leading you toward victory. My child, I want you to speak to your fears. Declare with boldness, I am not alone, for God is with me. I will not be shaken, for He is my strength. Let these words flow from your lips and take root in your heart, meaning fear has no power over you. You stand in my child. The giants in your life may roar, but they will fall. The storms may test you, but they will not defeat you. When you feel overwhelmed, come to me. Lay your burdens at my feet, and let me exchange your heaviness for my peace, your weariness for my strength, and your despair for my hope. I am your refuge, your fortress, your ever-present help in times of trouble. There is no battle you face that I have not already won. My child, you are not defined by the adversity you face, but by the strength I give you to overcome it. You are not a victim, you are a victor. You are not powerless, you are empowered by my spirit. Walk in this truth, the way you see your challenge. They are not barriers, they are stepping stones. And when the storms subside, when the battles are won, you will have a testimony of my faithfulness. You will stand as a beacon of hope, a living testament to my power and love. Others will see your resilience and be drawn to me through your story. Your victory is not just for you. It is for everyone who watches you ride, for everyone who needs to know the show words unto a power. So, my beloved child, lift your head and stand tall. You are not alone. I am with you, and together we will overcome every obstacle, defeat every enemy, and claim every victory. Trust in my strength, for it is limitless. Trust in my love, for it is unshakable. Trust in my love, for they are true. You are stronger than you know, braver than you feel, and more capable than you realize, because I am your God, and I will never let you fall. My precious child, I see the wounds you carry, the weight of regret, the sting of betrayal, the scars left by harsh words and broken relationships. I know how heavy these burdens can feel, how they whisper lies to your heart, telling you that you are unworthy, unloved, or beyond redemption. But hear me clearly, you are not defined by your past mistakes or by the pain others have inflicted upon you. In me, you are a new creation, and my love for you is forgiveness is the key to freedom, yet I know it is not easy. The world often teaches that forgiveness is weakness, that it means condoning wrongdoing or forgetting the pain. But my child, forgiveness is not about excusing the hurt. It is about releasing it. It is about trusting me to heal what is broken and to bring justice where it is needed. When you forgive, you are not letting go of the truth. You are letting go of the truth. You may wonder, how can I forgive when the wounds recognize? Forgiveness is not just a gift you offer to others. It is a gift you give to yourself. It is the act of opening your heart to my healing power, allowing me to cleanse you of resentment and pain. When you hold out your unforgiveness, it is like carrying a heavy load that drives you to drains your joy and peace. Think about my love for you, my child. Even when you were far from me, when your actions grieved my heart, I loved you still. I sent my son to take your place, to bear your sins and offer you a clean slate. Through his sacrifice, you are forgiven, completely, unconditionally, and forever. If I, the creator of the universe, can forgive you so freely, we not extend as so angry. Oh, forgiveness is not about what they deserve. It is about reflecting the love and mercy I have shown. Renewal begins with forgiveness. When you forgive, you open the door for my spirit to work in your life in new and profound ways. I will restore what has been lost, mend what has been broken, and bring beauty for ashes. Your heart, once weighed down by hurt, will become a vessel of hope and joy. Your relationships, once strained by conflict, will find new life as you lock in humility and grace. But forgiveness is not only for others, it is for you too. How often do you hold yourself captive to guilt and shame, replaying your mistakes and wondering if you could have done things differently? Child, let those thoughts go. You are not your failures. You are not your missteps. You are my beloved, and I have washed you clean. Do not carry the weight of what I have already lives ahead, knowing that you are. This is your time for renewal, a season to step into the fullness of life I have prepared for you. Release the burdens of the past and embrace the newness of what I am doing in your life. When you let go of anger, guilt, and pain, you make room for my joy, peace, and love to take root in your heart. You make space for growth, for transformation, for the abundant life I have promised you. Forgiveness is also a testimony to those around you. When others see the freedom and lightness in your spirit, my beloved child, do not be afraid to forgive, even when it feels vulnerable or uncertain. Trust that I am with you in this process, guiding and strengthening you every step of the way. Do not let the enemy keep you chained to bitterness or regret. Those chains have no power over you. Remember, forgiveness is not a one-time act, but a journey. There may be moments when the pain resurfaces, when old wounds threaten to reopen. In those moments, come to me. Let me remind you of my love, my grace, and the peace that surpasses all understanding. Let me renew your strength and fill you through giving and again. Today, I invite you to take the first step. Bring your hurts, your regrets, and your fears to me. Lay them at my feet, and let my love wash over you. You are not alone in this journey. I am with you, holding your hand, lifting your heart, and leading you toward healing. This is your time to let go, to be renewed, and to embrace the abundant life I have for you. You are loved, forgiven, and free. Walk in that freedom, my child, and watch as I turn your pain into purpose, your trials into triumphs, and your brokenness into beauty. This is the power of my love, and it is yours to receive. Step into it boldly, and know that I am with you, now and forever. My beloved child, as we come to the close of this message, let me leave you with a promise that is as eternal as my love for you. I have plans for your life, plans to prosper you, and to bring you hope and an abundant future. This is not merely a fleeting word, but a divine commitment. You may feel weary from the challenges you faced, uncertain of what lies ahead, but know this: every moment of your life has been carefully woven into a masterpiece, a tapestry of grace, love, and purpose. What seemed like delays were in truth divine preparations. What appeared as setbacks were steps toward your destiny. And even in the silence, I have been at work orchestrating events to bring you to a place of overflow and joy. Abundance, my child, is not merely the fulfillment of material needs. It is the wholeness of spirit, the peace that surpasses understanding, and the joy that no trial can extinguish. This abundance begins in your heart, where my love dwells, transforming your thoughts, renewing your spirit, and aligning your life with my divine purpose. It is the richness of knowing that you are cherished, chosen, and secure in my existence. The world may tell you that abundance comes from striving. Do you see the beauty that is unfolding in your life? The dreams you thought were lost, the prayers you whispered in the quiet of the night? I have not forgotten them. They are not buried. They are seeds planted in the fertile soil of faith, waiting for the right season to bloom. That season is now approaching. You will see the harvest of what you nurse and cherish. The abundance, I promise, is not limited to your own life. It is meant to overflow, to touch the lives of those around you. Through you, my light will shine into dark places. Your testimony will inspire others to seek me, to trust in my promises, and to experience the fullness of my love. I bless you. You will become a vessel of blessing, pouring out kindness, encouragement, and hope to a wounded. But remember, my child, abundance is not without responsibility. With great blessings come opportunities to reflect my heart and to steward what I have given you wisely. Use my gift to build, not to tear down. Let your words and actions be a reflection of my love and truth. Seek my guidance daily, and I will direct your steps, ensuring that the blessings I give you are multiplied for good. As you move forward, do not let fear or doubt take root in your heart. They are distractions meant to pull you away from the abundant life I have prepared for you. Instead, anchor yourself in my promises. Meditate on my word, for it is a wellspring of wisdom here and remind you that. Now, let me speak directly to your heart. You are not forgotten. You are not overlooked. I see you, I hear you, and I know the desires of your heart. My plans for you are unfolding even now in ways you cannot. So rise each day with expectancy. Approach each moment with gratitude, knowing that I am at work in your life, and celebrate the small victories, for they are glimpses of the greater triumphs to come. Let this promise resonate in your soul. You are destined for abundance, not because of what you have done, but because of who I am. I am your Father, your provider, your shepherd, and your friend. In me you will find everything you need. My grace is sufficient. My power is limitless, and my love for you is eternal. As you step into this new season, carry this truth with you. You are deeply loved, completely forgiven, and richly blessed. My abundance is not a fleeting gift, but a lifelong promise, a reflection of my unwavering commitment to you. You are mine, and I am yours forever. Rest in this truth and move forward in the confidence of my unchanging love. I bless you, my child, with peace, joy, and full